right. In a perfect world, we would like everybody to come in and say, file, we go to a place, we pull the file off the shelf and give it to you. Even better, we would like to go to a cabinet, pull out the CD-ROM, the disk, and say, here, and here's a computer to go look. We're not at that stage. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Madam Clerk, is that, and I don't know if it's under Denny Levinson, I think it's under Denny Levinson and County Exec, is that municipalities are together and with a parish grant, I believe it's called, to get better automated of our records so that we can get to that point. Unfortunately, we're not there yet. We're a small municipality. Denny Levinson has done a great job as county exec, and he's put together this group, and I believe Jan or Sandy have gone to meetings so that we can get more technologically advanced. We don't have space here at City Hall. You know, I don't have an office for Scott Abbott. I don't have an office for Dick Carter. I don't have an office for Public Works. We're kind of scattered around. In a perfect world, we would have one building, but we don't. We don't have the space there. Scott Abbott, the legal files are in Scott Abbott's office. The engineer's files are in his office. We don't have the space here to keep it. In a perfect world, we wish we would too. It would make it easier for all of us, but we don't have it. So, dealing with that. The Fish and Pier, I'll let Mr. Abbott deal with as far as the performance bond. But to say that we were reckless, no, we weren't reckless with people's lives. When the report that we had, we knew that we had to do work. We knew that in the report it said that in high winds, we needed to close the fishing pier at high seas, and that in which we did, much to the chagrin of the fishermen, but we did do that. We padlocked it. We monitor that on a regular basis. The large groups, we even had to cancel a fishing tournament because we were afraid of a large turnout. But again, you know, I really take offense for you to say that I put people's lives in jeopardy. And I'll let this community decide, not Norman Klinger, but I'll let this community decide if Tim Kreischer would put people's lives in danger. The public can answer that. Information we've talked about. We need to get better at it. We're working on it. You use the word cover up. You know, we operate more open than anybody else. We have extra meetings. Our workshops are open to the public. We added additional workshops so the public could attend, make it more convenient to them. Example, when we had the beach replenishment issue, we had extra public hearings. We brought the state DEP and the Army Corps of Engineers into town to explain to the public. When we had the redevelopment plan, the hearings on that, we moved the meeting to the school to accommodate a large number of people. We had additional meetings to that in order to give the public. Most municipalities have time limits on people speaking. We don't do that. We welcome public input. We listen to them. We never cut anybody off. We stay here as long as it takes so everybody has their say. So for you, it's, you know, and again, we have an election coming up next year, and that's fine, and we can all disagree. But I'm more than confident. Have we been perfect? No. There are issues? Absolutely. But when you look at this town, and you may disagree with it and other people may disagree, but do we have a better boardwalk than we did several years ago? Do we have a better beach than we have several years ago? Do we have a better school system than we had several years ago? Do we have a better recreation program than we had a few years ago? Do we have better playgrounds than we had a few years ago? Do we have better parks than we had a few years ago? Are we attacking the redevelopment issues? Maybe not according to people's wishes or on their time frame, but that was an issue that had never been addressed before. We took that on. So while anybody, and you can take any elected official, you can take Denny Levinson who won by 70%. And if you look hard enough, you're going to find some deficiency.